It's now time for the number one podcast in iHeartRadio. It's Your House is Key, the podcast that opens the door to your dream home. Hosted by the remarkable Dannel Shepard, he's your trusted guide in the world of real estate. Whether you're buying your first home, selling your current one, or simply curious about the market, this podcast is your one-stop shop for all things real estate. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host and my good friend, Dannel Shepard.
What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. As your favorite go-to realtor in Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky, listen, my number one goal, my number one job is to make sure that you unlock the secrets to your next home. All right, so guess what? Today, the question, the topic, the thing that I want to talk to you about is, are you a part of the 76? So what is that? Okay, well, here's the thing. 76% of sellers get it right. The question is, do you? Or are you a part of the 76? Today, we're going to talk about something that every home seller has wondered at some point. Do I really need a realtor to sell my house? Well, spoiler alert. You know why? Because 76% of sellers say yes. And I'll explain why. Whether you're thinking about selling soon or just curious about the process, this episode is for you. So let's dive in. Why most sellers choose realtors? Well, that's a good question, and I'll explain it. I want to take you to the bigger picture. A recent survey, hear me out now, a recent survey found that nearly 3 out of 4 sellers believe in using a real estate agent is the best way to sell. Well, in fact, 77% of sellers work with a full service agent over alternatives like FSBO, or people know as for sale by owner, or discount agents, and even over cash buyer companies. Now, let's think about that. Over all the phone calls and the randoms, hey, I would like to buy your house for cash, or, I believe I can do it on my own. 76% say they would rather use a full service realtor over the alternatives. So why is that? Well, because selling a home is about more than just putting up a listing. It's about strategy, marketing, negotiations, and avoiding those little mistakes that can cost you big. Okay? It can cost you big. So having a trusted professional by your side ensures that the process is not only easier, but often way more profitable. Most people think going for sell by owner, they can make more. But survey says that, and I just read it, it was the last thing that I said, not only easier, but often way more profitable. So think at it like this. Sure, you could change your own oil in your car and do it yourself, but wouldn't you rather have an expert handle it? It saves you the hassle, and also if something goes wrong, you have an expert that you can reach back out to and say, hey, what happened and what can we do better? So selling your home is the same idea, except with much higher stakes. More to come back after this break. Remember, stay tuned.
Imagine a future where finding your dream home is effortless. With Dannel Shepard from the Lazo Group at Remax Time, the future is now. He anticipates your needs, answers every question, and makes home buying a seamless experience. For a realtor who truly cares, trust Dannel Shepard, where your house is key.
All right, guys, welcome back. So listen, I threw up some things that, we talked about for sale by owner, and we talked about discount agents and cash buyers, but guess what? Now I want to tell you that, or at least what the survey said, and the 76% of the sellers say, the alternatives aren't always better. Well, okay, so we'll dive in that too. So you've possibly heard, again, FSBO is what we call it, most people. But FSBO is short for sale by owner. It sounds great because it feels like you're saving money. But here's the reality. 66% of FSBOs say it's the hardest way to sell a house. Well, you got cash buyers. That's the next one, right? Yes, they are fast because people say, cash is king. To get a cash deal, it moves fast. But you knew that was coming, right? 61% of sellers who've gone this route call the process a scam. This isn't me saying this, folks. I'm just giving you the statistics of the research that I found. It's one thing to sell quickly, right? But it's another to walk away feeling like you could have gotten so much more. You left money on the table. You left out part of the negotiation because all you heard was quick closing, here's cash, know this, know that, all these other things. And in spite, you felt like you could have got more. Well, let's talk to the other part, right? Now that you feel like you could have got more, or this is one of the toughest things you could have done. Okay, so here's the big question, and I'm here to answer it. What makes realtors worth it? Well, I'm glad you asked. So, again, what makes traditional real estate agents the go-to choice of the 76% of the sellers? Well, the survey revealed convenience. Agents handle the heavy lifting so you don't have to. The speed. Homes listed with agents often sell faster. And last but not least, the expertise, right? From pricing strategies to top-notch marketing. To realtors bringing the know-how to the deal, the networking, the relationships, the resources, all the things that the average individual do not have and or sometimes understand when it comes to listing and selling a home. That's what makes a realtor worth it. They talked about the heavy lifting. And one thing I want to also mention that it didn't say it here is the time. Imagine having to keep record or vet or know who's every person that's walking through the house when it's time to list it. Making sure that they're actually licensed and keeping track. It's so many things that go on that you put on a realtor's shoulder and that we carry it proudly. But also, I want to talk about when it comes to negotiations. When you want someone who can advocate for your best interests, someone who knows the market, know the numbers, know the area, and knows how to get you what you deserve, again, that's what makes realtors worth it. And I got people who listen and they want to talk, or sometimes they call and, hey, want to debate. Again, if you want to talk about it, I'm open. You can call me, 513-703-0370, and I could continue to explain what makes us worth it. But I got some other things I want to cover for you as well as soon as we come back from this break, so hold tight. I'll be back.
Hey there, I'm Tyler. Let me tell you about my amazing experience with Dannel Shepard from the Your House is Key podcast. Dannel didn't just help me find the house, he found me my dream home and saved me thousands. I trust Dannel Shepard with the Lazo Group at RE/MAX time, and so should you.
Welcome back. Glad you've been hanging in there. So another thing, right? Here I guess another question for you, but why does all of this matter to you? Why? What is some people just do it, but so you can understand, right? Here's the deal. Selling a home is a big decision, huge decision. And you deserve to have someone who's in your corner every step of the way. Again, that's what I am here for. This is why I take the classes and do CEs and continue to expand the network and the areas of which I am licensed, and other realtors as well. This is why we are the experts. For me, my goal isn't just to help you sell your house. That's the thing. It's to make sure you get the most out of the experience. Whether that's which most people want, and it is delivered, a better price, a smoother process. But outside of those two, a peace of mind. Man, that outweighs a lot. Having a peace of mind while still getting the things you want, I'll raise my hand for that any given day. But the thing is, I get it, right? There are a lot of options out there, and every seller's situation is unique. It's not one solution for all. So please know, I do understand that. But if you're looking for someone who's going to treat your sale like it's their own, who got the experience and passion to make it happen, 76% of the sellers out there says a realtor is a way to do so. And guess what? I'm here to help you. So let's talk about it. Again, you know how to reach me. You can like, subscribe, share. You can email me, drs@yourhouseiskey, 513-703-0370, or you can go to yourhouseiskey.com. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that you have the tools and you understand the secrets to success like the other 76% of the sellers out here. You should be one of them. So again, thanks for tuning in to Your House is Key podcast, and I look forward to hearing from you. And I am your favorite realtor in Northern Kentucky and Greater Cincinnati, Dannel Shepard. And always remember, with me, your house is key. Let's unlock the future of home ownership together. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to Your House is Key with Dannel Shepard. Each week, Dannel dives into essential tips, insider secrets, and expert advice to help you navigate the exciting journey of home ownership and home selling. From understanding market trends and finding the perfect neighborhood to even securing financing, staging your home, and closing the deal, there's only one guy that gets it done. Dannel Shepard, right here at yourhouseiskey.com.